Greetings once again, wanderers out there. Duuz-Diz-Din back again with Rurouni Kenshin. And our man has found himself in a very interesting situation. Government officials have been murdered by an unknown figure known as Kurogasa, who in truth is a former manslayer, much like Kenshin back in the day. Ruthless and bloodthirsty. The government has asked for Kenshin's help to deal with this particular problem. But when the two former and current manslayer encounter one another, Kurogasa takes a particular interest in Kenshin, feeling that he is very much a man worth killing. And while Kenshin himself tries to isolate from his friends in order to keep them from being caught up in this volatile situation, Kaoru becomes fearful. Kenshin is representative of the change in her life for the better, especially after she's lost so much. And determined to have Kenshin come back after the duel is done, Kaoru goes running to where he is, only for her to be kidnapped by Kurogasa in an effort to make sure that Kenshin puts his all into their fight to the death. Will Kenshin be pushed back into the ways of a manslayer? And will Kaoru be caught in the crossfire? Join me as I find out, won't you? Listen up, I'm only lending it to you. You have to return it. Alright, I'll make sure to return it to you. So rest assured and wait for me at the dojo that you will. Okay? And yoink! Mr. Steal Your Girl! That shit-eating grin. Kenshin, I got your woman! Vindication note of assassination. Tonight at midnight, I will wait in front of the Inari at the town shrine grove. Oh, signed, Genie. And then he puts at the end, bitch! Just to rub salt in the wound. Kenshin's so mad he littered. Ah, man. So bad for the environment. Episode 7. The two Hitokiri. Kaoru is pissed. He's like, can you believe this Princess Peach bullshit? Man, smoking a blunt over here. Smoke weed every day. No wonder his eyes are so black. So bloodshot from all the weed. Don't glare so much. That's my thing. It's not like I adopted you with plans to eat you or anything. I know that. I always found it funny that she's in this little tiny shrine. It really shows off how petite she is, ultimately. I do hate that ultimately she's reduced to a damsel in distress, though. This is to whittle off some of Kenshin's power. Kurogasa turned out to be quite the chicken. Ooh! Oof! Went for the pride. You really don't get it. Nah, she's trying to rustle your jibbies, man. You really don't get it. If I take you hostage, Batosai will be angered. Anger will return him to the Hitokiri that he once was. The current Batosai has lost his touch. I can defeat him before I finish smoking one cigarette. And it would be too boring. Not only are you a coward, but a liar, too. You can't possibly be unaware of Kenshin's strength, right? You're the one that doesn't know. The skills of Hitokiri Batosai that gives you goosebumps just by hearing about them. I mean, right. Dude ain't wrong. The first time I saw him was in Kyoto back during the Bakumetsu era. I heard rumors about the Hitokiri, but we were the Shinsengumi. There was no way we'd lose against one man. That's what I had thought. Everybody thinks that until Kenshin zips around the battlefield, cuts you a new one. Ooh, and it's good to see that he's not impervious. Oof. Jeez. It took just one moment, and the moment that moonlight filled the alleyway, he killed 3 other men. Yeah. Hey, tell your comrade, if you're going to slay any more revolutionary warriors, you will have to fight me. Damn. It's weird that Ginny actually still had the black eyes back then. Oh, drove him to madness. If I had fought him right then, I would have quickly sunk into the shadows right then and there. But it's different now. I've killed so many friend and foe. I was able to become a Hitokiri just like him. No, never like him. 2 Hitokiri killing each other is a dire situation. Jeez, that face. That's what is most amusing. Kenshin is. You can tell exactly what kind of man I'm looking at, and what kind of man you're looking at. Such postulating. Always did find it funny him just taking a smoke break. Littering again. Now, it's midnight. The witching hour. The beginning of a very fun moment, right? Batosai. Ooh, love that voice. Kenshin is pissed. Kenshin has entered the chat. I like that glare. You are indeed angry. Yeah, no shit. Like, you're angry. Bruh. Yeah. Against you for roping Miss Kaoru into this, and against myself for not being able to stop it. I mean, dude, your option was jump into the rapid river or chase them and not catch up to them because the river was very fast. I mean, Jin had a goddamn good plan when it came to this. Myself. Wonderful. Splendid. Your speech pattern has reverted to that of the Bakumetsu era. And now, if you flip the blade of that sword around, the legendary Hitokiri makes his return. Kenshin. Jeez, that shit-eating grin. Hajime! There you go. Yeah. Oof. Oof. Yeah, this was the fight that really sold this series. See, I'm someone who enjoys a series from the get-go usually. So cheeky. He's different. This is the usual Kenshin after all. I told you Shin no Ippo won't work. Oof. The kind of heiho starts with Hitane Hazare. Next. Ooh. Letter 1 stance. Yokonagi. Then letter 10 stance. Katsugiri. And here. Ooh. I disrupt. The planning. Ah, so good. Oh, oh, oh! Crafty motherfucker. Went behind the back. Ooh, took some HP off him. You seem to have been reading my movement, but you couldn't predict Hashi Ato. You're not quite there. I can kill your current self at a time I smoke 3 cigarettes. You said 1 cigarette before. Kenshin, this is boring. I need you to feel more anger. Oh, that's right. Again. This counter, I hate that counter is being used like this and all. It rubs me the wrong way. Back in the day, it wasn't such a problem because things were just different. This was one of the earlier series that I'd observed, but hey, we show Kaoru in the beginning being a fairly competent sword fighter, but she still has room for improvement. I don't know, I would have liked if she really improved over time. I cast a slightly stronger Shin no Ippo on her, to the point where lung function is paralyzed. I wanted to say paralysis, but I'm like, no, don't say that. She will last no longer than 2 minutes. It'll be the longest 2 minutes you have ever had in your life. This cannot be undone as easily as last night. Suffocation is an ugly death. Drool, urine, and feces will ooze out of the corpse. Oh wow, we actually mentioned how the bodily function, I mean, that comes with death regardless. You die, you evacuate your bowels. You don't have time to chat. Everything you want to say, do so with a sword. Ooh, 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 oof. Oh, that just not only did I miss the sword gleam, I didn't even see how you carried yourself. So this is Hiten Mitsurugi. This is Hitokiris Betosai. No time to chat. I will kill you, so hurry up and get on with it. Damn! That look is so cold! Kenshin, I will kill you, eh? Wonderful. Ooh, oof. Ah! A line fit for a Hitokiri. Kenshin. Oh! Oh, that's right. The bodysuit. Oh my god. I'm sorry, the bodysuit just always takes me out. This gambit ass looking motherfucker. Now that you have returned to the Hitokiri Batatsu of the Bakumetsu era, this is where our true showdown begins. Shin no Shogun. Here goes Batosai. Yeah. Nah, son. What's wrong? When you have a murderous intent, it really is different. If you're fearing for your life, release the Shin no Ippo that you put on Miss Kaoru. I can't release it anymore. She has to do it so on her own, or the caster must be killed to sever the sword aura. You only have 2 choices. Yeah, this is when the magical BS really came in, because it's just like, okay, we were being kind of realistic to a certain degree, but now it's just like, now we into the magical bullshit. The sword aura. It's just like, bruh, you could believe that he had a look that really just kind of fucks you up, but it's just like, sword aura? I swear if this was being made by Toei, you'd actually see him glowing with aura. Of course, the former is likely impossible. Again, talking down to Kaoru. Then I will just have to kill you. That's also impossible. Humans are creatures that are surprisingly weak against assumptions. Shin no Ippo takes advantage of that weakness and uses the heightened sword aura to cower and paralyze the enemy. Assumptions do indeed influence the human body. Postulating, and I, as the caster, am no exemption. Oh yeah, he's gonna use it on himself. Oh, looking at my sword intently! I am undefeated. I see. He's putting a strong hypnosis on himself to unleash all of his potential. And you're just standing and letting this happen. I am invincible. I can do this. I can win. I am great. Oh hey, I am the strongest. Yep. His eyes are normal. Shin no Ippo, shadow skill, Hyoki technique. This is the first time I'm using this since I left the Shinsengumi. The first time in 15 years. Jeez. If you call it unfair skill, indeed it would be. But I will go ahead and use it. Don't care. Like, man, I don't give a shit. You can use whatever skill you want. However, now that I've said I will kill you, your death is absolute. Come on, get this blade, bitch! God, I forgot his eyes went to looking normal. This is the stance for a Batojutsu attack. Batojutsu, a technique where the blade of a sword races within the sheath, and the sword speed doubles, even triples when it's drawn out. A grand sure kill attack that slays the opponent without providing an opportunity to counterattack. Come, I'll let you have a good taste of the street name Batosai. Batosai, user of the divine speed sword style Hiten Mitsurugi Ryu. Indeed the fastest ever. But if I could dodge that, I could win. Again, longest 2 minutes possible. Like Kaoru's just dead in the corner. But it's anime logic. Batojutsu are sure kill attacks, which means that misfire leads to his own death, a dangerous double-edged attack. Can I dodge it? Oh, you feeling froggy? I can dodge this. Showtime. Himura Batosai. Oh, he's going for it. Yutose, aren't you aware of your fatal flaw? And that's your sword. A Sakamoto is disadvantaged for Batojutsu, as the back is on the curved side of the arc. You can't get the blade to race enough within the sheath, slightly slowing down the sword draw speed. And the difference is a perfect opportunity for my victory. Ooh, bitch, you thought. So fast. But if I could dodge this. Ooh! I dodged it. Victory is mine. Batosai! Bitch, you thought? That's right. Well, this is... Yeah, dude. A double Batosai using the sword and sheath. Wait, Batojutsu, I mean. Yep. Soryusen! I'm fully aware that Batojutsu are double-edged attack, and that Sakamoto is a fit for Batojutsu. The man who mastered the most powerful Batojutsu is the origin of my street name, Batosai. I shattered your elbow joint and severed your tendon. Your life as swordsman is over. And this... Oh, man, that look! Damn! Yo, this is the end of your life. Damn. I officially gotta say it. Every version of this fight can be a cold-ass motherfucker. I know what happens next, but still, damn. Just look at his eyes in this one scene. Like, you mean less to me than an ant. It's just like, damn. Oh, this is what he wants. Die. Kenshin is what he wants, though. Oh god, the angle on that is so weird. What's wrong, Batosai? What are you hesitating? To release the Shinoippo, you have to kill me. This is too easy a choice. The evil blade of the legendary Hitokiris. Give me a blow right here and take to the afterlife. Right, I don't want to give you anything to take with you. But in order to protect Miss Kaoru, I must once again revert to a Hitokiri. Man, the look they give to his face. That's how it should be. Let me, Genie, taste your evil blade. Die. Ugh. Swords are weapons. Swordsmanship is means for murder. No matter how you sugar and care that I have lofty ideals, that is the truth. But in the face of such awful truth. Man, they are animating the shit out of these scenes. Like, damn. I mean, I'm not saying that the animation for the sword fight was bad, but damn! I much prefer Miss Kaoru's naive lies that I do. Kenshin. Hey, look at those tears! Dude! You can't. Oh, there it is. Don't return to being a Hitokiri. Can't use a murderous sword. It's Kaoru. Get a hold of yourself. Are you alright? That you are. I love how he gently just sets down the blade. Oh man, the minute details, the anime. Alright, Kenshin, that I am. Oh, your speech pattern is back to normal. Well, normal for you. I'm fine. I'm alright. So please. Oh, I can understand the bird head from last night. But this little girl broke my Shin no Ippo too. You know what? Shame on me. I forgot she breaks it. With the power of love. I really do forget that she breaks it. Well, shame on me. I spoke a game about Kaoru being kind of seen as not as capable, and here she is breaking a more powerful version of what Sanosuke could break. I am ashamed of myself. I will say that. Seems I myself have lost my touch. Stop it, Jin. You only have one wakizashi, and you can only use your left arm. You have no chance of winning, that you don't. It's all over now. You should calmly wait for your rest, that you should. No, it's not over yet. I still have to deal with the aftermath. Yep. Oh, the sensation's so good. Yeah, jeez. Crazy bastard. You look like you don't get it. I told you, this is the aftermath. If I get caught and the investigation goes on, they're sure to track back the imperialist government official that requested a Hitokiri. What? We couldn't have possibly believed that Hitokiri are no longer needed in the Meiji era. That's why I said you lost your touch. They're all worked up about the revolution, military, and new government, but on the inside, a power struggle similar to the Bakumetsu era still continues. They want to get rid of those that stand in the way. But with the modernization of the system of the police force developing, they can't simply slay men like before. On the other hand, I can't easily escape the bloody path I entered, nor do I want to leave it. So the politician and Hitokiri have government interest in the evil-bladed hooligan Kurogasa was born, and Hitokiri slays men on his own will. However, he doesn't choose his own target. I ignored that and challenged you, and that's why I have met such a pathetic death. But oh well, now that my right arm is busted, staying alive only brings boredom. Shinny, stop looking at me like that, Batosai. Your eyes looked so much better when you said you would kill me. Your true nature is still that of a Hitokiri. A fellow Hitokiri is telling you so you can be sure of it. A Hitokiri is only that until he dies. He can't become anything else. I'll be watching from the edges of hell on how long you can still spout off being a Rurouni. That line, ooh, I remember that line. It's like, I'll be watching you from the edges of hell. It's like, bruh, damn. I mean, you never really think about this guy past this, but that line cold as fuck. And then he died. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that is chilling. Hitokiri is only that until he died. This is why I didn't like the movies they gave that show both Kenshin's past and the future past the anime and stuff, because they go in such a serious direction and kind of so unpleasant. They take all the humor out of anything Kenshin out of there. And Kenshin can be serious, like moments like this. Like there's no yucks up until this point. This whole episode is played straight for the most part. But those things make things so overwhelmingly sad. They're not bad, but just, man, if that was all there was to the Kenshin series, I would not like it as much as I do. I mean, it puts Kenshin on the same level as Berserk to a certain degree with just how, man, brutal it could be. Cause, man, the way they show Kenshin early days are just so brutal. Just, oh, yeah. But I remember watching those movies and being like, this seems like Kenshin, but not like Rurouni Kenshin. I thought they were two different series, honestly. I would never have believed they were connected if I wasn't told. Let's go home, Miss Kano, that we should. From here, this is a problem for the official. Let's leave this for the police. Yeah, give them an actual job to do. Kenshin, wake your ass up. Oh, what is it? Thank you for saving me. I'll give you my thanks for that. No, I'm the one that should be thanking you that I am. I give you my gratitude. No problem. Oh, they're so cute. If you didn't stop me back there, I would have completely returned to being Hitokiri Batosai. Oh, that's right. I have to return the indigo ribbon to you that I do. And there's blood all over it. What's this? It's covered with blood. I see the blood from a wound to my left shoulder. The wound that he's just walking off. Like, I say I don't like the direction that some of the later movie, the sequel movie to everything that happens in the series is. That's like original to the anime creation, but I mean, with some of the wounds he receives and given the time period, it's just like, no, you'd be dead. You'd have a lot of the wounds Kenshin received, it's just like, you die from a disease just because this is not a time to receive even the slightest wound. But the moment you introduce some form of magic, it's just like, no. Fantasy magic bullshit just invalidates any form of realism that you could have. Trickled down to the breast pocket that it did. What are you gonna do about this? It was unavoidable that it was. So horrible, you're not getting away with it. Kenshin, hold up. Oh, that color's so beautiful. Genie, you can at least watch from the edges of hell that you can. Even if my true nature is that of a Hitokiri, I will hold it back for the rest of my life. I will never ever return to being Hitokiri Batosai. Until I die, I am a Rurouni who refuses to kill, that I am. Or how? That we are. So charming. But man, I forgot how much, like, contemplation is in some of this stuff. I mean, say what you will about this adaptation, but they really know how to nail the moments they really want to nail. And that's great, because, like, I love the kind of ink splattered moments when they're going for like the really intense tense situation. I feel bad for underestimating Kaoru because I should have remembered. I had thought it was when Jinei killed himself that's when the whatchamacallit was broken. I forgot that Kaoru breaks it herself. That really is me kind of underestimating Kaoru, but a lot of that comes from the fact that I'm just so used to Kaoru not being involved in enough, just in general. I still have these memories of just being like, I wish Kaoru had done more. I wish she had been able to grow as a sword fighter, because that's how we were introduced to her, as a sword fighter. Next episode, Beauty on the Run. Oh, okay, I know who's introduced there. I'm forgetting her name, though. Oh, man, I'm forgetting her name, but I know what the next episode is. But I guess I have to say, if I'm nitpicking, the fact that Kaoru was able to break free of something she shouldn't have shows that she has potential, and I would have loved to have seen that potential grow, you know? I mean, she has moments, definitely, but I know that they're kind of few and far in between. So maybe it's me just remembering the original anime. Maybe the manga moments that she has didn't leave as much of an impression. We'll see. Time will tell. But this was really good. But the fact that Kaoru's tears just pouring out left the biggest impression on me. But they were going so hard with the animation for that. Just damn. And some of the looks Kenshin was given, it's like they brought in someone specifically to draw Kenshin's looks of disdain for Jinei. But I also remembered when it came to Kurogasa, the moment he took off his outer clothing and stuff like that, and you see the bodysuit, I always just was never happy with that, because just the plain old bodysuit, just like, no. I liked your design better when you had the robes on. I almost feel like I wish he didn't. I wish it was just like the stuff over his face and then it cut off and then you see his exposed body and stuff like that, because just the bodysuit throws me for some reason. I don't know why, it just really throws me off. Alright, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think about the battle against the Kurogasa, the two Hitokiri? Did it live up to your expectations? Because I personally think it was pretty on par with the original anime to a certain degree. Hit all the notes that it needed to hit, really sold a lot of the moment, and they dwelled on what I felt they needed to dwell on. Like, it almost... I wish I was still doing my comparison video, because I'm actually really interested in seeing these happen side by side. I might need to... I don't have enough time for all that. But again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next. Take care. Bye-bye.